for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please, and perhaps a sticky bun or four. Oh, 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 birds flick through the ashes, pick and peck but swiftly sift through the ashes into the pot. Son, we've no time to sit and dither, while her withers wither with her, and no one keeps a cow for a friend. To the woods to grandmother's house, into the woods to grandmother's house. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket? Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, to grandmother's house and home before dark. Mother said be good, father said be nice, that was always their advice. So be nice, Cinderella, good Cinderella, nice, good, good, nice. What's the good of being good if everyone is blind and you're always left behind? Never mind, Cinderella, kind Cinderella, nice, good, nice, kind, good, nice. Jack, 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 head in a sack, this is not the time for dreaming. Your mother's getting older, your father's not back, and you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. To wish and wait from day to day will never keep the wolves away. You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Now may I go to the festival? The lentils are one thing, but darling, with those you'd make us the fools of the festival and mortify the priest. The spell is on our house. We must lift the spell together. The spell is on our house. Don't remember. The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper as pure as gold. I still wish to go to the festival, but how am I ever to get to the festival? I know I'll visit mother's grave, the grave with the willow tree, and tell her I just want to go to the king's festival. To the woods, but even so I have to take the journey. Into the woods the path is strange, I know it well, but who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell, into the woods to visit mother, into the woods to get the things, to go to the festival. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade. To see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, then out of the woods, and home before dark. Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Ask the tree, shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I'm off to get my wish. If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it. Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain, or you live to regret it. There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when a fortune intervenes. You do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter. If the thing you do is pure and intent, if it's meant and it's just a little bent, doesn't matter. No, what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size. Only 3 more tries, then we'll have our prize. When the end's in sight, you will realize, when the end is right, it justifies the means. Follow me down a dark, slimy path, where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever, at the end of the path was Granny once again. So we laid in the dark till you came and set us free, and we're brought into the light, and we're back at the start. But how can you know what you want till you get what you want and you see if you like it? All I know is what I want most of all is to and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her always 10 steps behind, always 10 feet below, and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife, must have her too. If you could see, you are not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods, and all might fear we'd stay the same forever. But then, out here, you're passionate, charming, considerate, clever. We've changed, we're strangers. I met you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we can pass the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Our little world is young enough for me. Our little world is empty to be. Brushing my hair, combing my hair, only my mother and me and my hair. Our little world is perfect if she just didn't drool. Our little world is all I have to see. Our little world is everything a world ought to be. Drying my hair, unraveling my hair, winding and binding and minding my. He's a prince who pretend, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares. And I thought, well, he cares. It's more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be caught? You think, well, that's a thought. What would be his response? But then what if he knew who I am? What I know that I'm not? What he thinks that he wants? What if I am? What a prince would envision. Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, which you don't, so then which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right, but you know that you'll never be long? And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. A lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough, cause you're still standing stuck in this stuff on these steps. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Though at home they don't care, I'll be better off there, where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you cry up your shoes, then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with the shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you will learn something too, something you never knew, on the steps of the palace. Ever after, happy now and happy handsome, happy ever after. But we hit it. We did not. It's amazing that we did it. Not a lot, we got what we deserve. Now to fire, now to sorrow, tenderness and laughter, joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after. Perfect. I had everything but beauty, I had power, and a daughter like a flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods due to my wish, now I'm more happy and forever. You must see your wish come true. Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish come true, it's dangerous and clever, but the only thing to do. Know your wish, if you want your wish, you can have your wish, but you can't just wish. Want to get your wish, you have to wait, to get, to say, to give, to take, to go to the festival, and to better that though than to never get them. I never thought I'd love my life. I would have settled for another than to become a wife. Then fortune smiled. I'm so happy. Ever see a bear with 40-foot feet? The scorch marks usually are linked. Imaginary. Extinct. Possible. Very, very possible. Into the woods, but not for long. The skies are gray, the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong. Woods are very upsetting. Unlisted. Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me? And kiss me? And did I kiss him? That it all? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored of me? Wake up! Stop dreaming! Stop prancing about the woods! It's not deceiving. What is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband. You can't live in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never? And life were made of moments, even now than a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment, though. Just remembering you've had it, and when you're back to or, makes the or mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the woods. I was given those beans, you persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans would have been no stock to get up to the giants in the first place. Wait a minute, magic beans for a cow so old that you had to tell a lie to sell it, which you told. Were they worthless beans? Were they oversold? Or tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold? See, it's your fault. See, it's your fault. Yes, it is. It's not. And you knew that old bean that your wife, oh dear, but I never knew, and so I threw it. Don't look here. But you had gone back up again. You were greedy. Did you need that head? Yes, and what about the heart in the third place? It's last midnight. Soon it will be boom, squish. Told a little lie. Stole a little gold. Broke a little vow. Did you? Had to get your prince. Had to get your cow. Had to get your wish, doesn't matter how. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight. It's the boom. Splat. Nothing but a vast midnight. Everybody smashed flat. So nice. You're not good. You're not bad. You're just nice. I'm not good. I'm not nice. I'm just right. I'm the witch. You're the witch. I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch. You're all liars and thieves like his father. Like his son will be too. Oh, why bother? take care. Unless there's a well, you'll only be wandering blind. Waging war, can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happy day arrives? How could you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, the goodbyes, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the children, no more. Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. Mothers, people make mistakes. Honor their mistakes. Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right. Giants can be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good. Someone is on your side. Our side. Someone else is not. We're seeing our side. Maybe we forgot. They are not alone. No one is alone. Someone is on your side. No one is alone. Don't say that, of course you're meant to have children. Just calm the child. Look, tell them the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother, you'll know what to do. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. To the light now. Let him see the glories. We'll be alright now. Tell him what you know. All the things you do, children will see and learn which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen for the spell you cast, not just on children, past what you can see and turn against you. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen. You have to listen. You listen and you have to think. There are always wolves, there are always spells, there are always bees. Where giants close, they're so into the woods. You go again, you have to, and